Hey y'all, it's Kelsey Janay. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Kelsey. I'm a pole dancer and pole instructor, and here on my YouTube channel I talk about all things pole. I give you guys tips, tricks, tutorials, and pretty much whatever else I feel like. But today we are going to be talking about putting yourself out there. Currently, I am in Silver Spring, Maryland, and I am getting ready to participate in a pole dance event where I will be performing in front of a group of people that I mostly don't know, and I will be performing to a song that I don't know what the song is. So what I'm actually doing is called Heatmap. It is a closed exhibition that is produced by Temper and Flow on Instagram. She is a pole dance instructor and pole studio owner who lives here in the DMV, and she also owns a studio in Alaska, which is crazy. But this is the second installation of Heatmap, and basically it is a closed exhibition. So what that means is there is a group of people. I don't know how many of us there are, but it is a very, very small group of people, probably like around 10, something like that. And each one of us is an exhibitionist, which means we are going to perform in front of the entire group, and then we are all going to witness everyone perform in the entire group. So that's what I feel like the high level overview of this event is. I really don't know all the details. I know it starts at 7 o'clock, and I believe we're going to be there for a few hours. So I'm sure that there's going to be some other parts of this event that are going to be a surprise to me, but I am doing this to put myself out there. So in one of my recent videos, I was giving advice to people who are new pole dance instructors or who are interested in becoming pole dance instructors. And one of the things that I said about becoming a pole dance instructor is that you have to be comfortable with putting yourself out there. So for me, this is an opportunity to put myself out there, not only as an instructor, but as a performer. So one thing about me, as much as I love teaching, performing is something that I still need to work on. I've only performed a handful of times, and it's something that I want to do more. And the only way that I get better at it is if I actually do it. So this is an opportunity for me to perform, and not only perform, but to also get feedback from other people who are going to watch me perform. So that's something that really captured my attention about this project, about this experience, about this event, is that I'm going to be performing, right? I can do that, but then I will have other people be able to watch me and see me and give me feedback on how I performed and maybe some things that I can do better. And like I said, I don't know most of the people who are going to be here. Luckily, I have at least one friend that I know for sure, but that's why I'm also using this as an opportunity to get to know other people, to network, and just be more comfortable being in community. So whether you're a pole dance instructor or you're a performer, one thing about these professions is that you have to be comfortable being around people, right? You have to be social. You have to be social, you have to network, you have to talk to people, you have to get to know people. That is the only way that you are going to build a stronger community and build a stronger network. Whether you are a performer or an instructor or whatever you want to do with pole dancing, you have to get comfortable being around people. And traditionally, I've been more introverted, and so I'm trying to come out of that. I'm trying to grow out of that because I do want to be more extroverted. I want to be more social. And so this is like a whole bunch of things that are coming up for me as I participate in this event. There's a lot of skills that I'll be able to work on, and overall, I'm just going to be having fun. So yeah, I'm really excited about that, and I wanted to share it with you all. I actually don't know how much I'll be able to record of this event since it is a private exhibition. So hopefully I can get a little bit of footage that I'll be able to share here. But really, I just wanted to encourage you all to find different ways to put yourself out there, whether it's to perform, whether it's to teach. Find different opportunities and don't be afraid to invest in yourself along the way, because that's exactly what I'm doing. Like literally, I'm in a hotel for the night just so I could participate in this event. So yeah, I don't want to be late. I need to get out of here so I can be on time. So yeah, I will see you in a little bit.
dripping in crazy girls. I bought a Janay pearls, yeah. I tip it, make a twist and twirl. I promise, baby, everything thorough.
That shit was fun. I didn't record any of what I did, but there will be videos on Instagram, and maybe I'll be able to post them there at some point. But yeah, that was a whole lot of fun, great energy. I got kicked in the head, but it was kind of worth it. It really helped me figure out how to move around people and just get more comfortable with freestyling. So I would say that was a win for sure. Oh, you guys, this is Johari. This is Joy Pole. I tell y'all all the time to follow her. She teaches here at Peace and Movement and at Pole Pressure in DC. So go check her out. Go follow her. I'll leave all her information down below. And I'll leave all the information down below about this event. Hopefully y'all can hear me because it's loud in here. But man, that shit was fun.
Okay, you just came up here for the show?
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yes, ma'am.
I enjoyed your performance.
Thank you so much. I enjoyed yours too.
Thank you.
Especially like the people who like brought layers to strip down. That was fire.
I was teaching the party and all of that. I was like, I'm gonna give y'all something, but I curated the playlist because I was at the first one.
Nice,
Yeah, I was at the first one. I was the one that told her. I was like, girl,
that's
you need
fire.
to give them some prompts. And then you need to allow them to come in and dance together. So it was nice to really see. I just felt like being in the audience.
It was so nice.
It was a whole lot of fun. It was sex on the floor.
It was sex on the floor, which I enjoyed because I didn't know like I need to work on my freestyle, which is another reason why I did it because I was like I need to get better at that. But it just everyone's energy just made it more comfortable.
Yes. I think the space of making it with just polars makes you, or just dancers, makes you feel like this is a safe place. You can, you know, do whatever feels good, and nobody's gonna really judge you.
Right. No,
I had a ball though. This was a lot of fucking fun.
Yes, absolutely. So hopefully I see you at another one.
Yeah, girl. Let me try to curate the music again for the second one.
It was good. It was a vibe, and it was a nice mix of like fast paced, slow, like
thank you.
something for
That's
everyone.
the only thing I was concerned about. I was like, you know, we have some girls that are so accustomed to moving fast paced. I wanted to really get in the chop and screws and the more
that was
slow
fire.
songs. Yeah, because I'm like, that's gonna force them to have to move slow. And then the girls that are accustomed to moving slow, they hear that ass clapping shit. I want them to, you know, get up and shake some ass.
And it was also nice because it was like there were a lot of songs I didn't know, which was like, all right, like just go with the vibe. You don't know it, but just go with the music.
I need to tell you, somebody told me she was their favorite at last Saturday.
I had some fun too. And
I was like, come on, crowd favorite.
I was like, girl, I need to make the girl who had the sweatpants with the socks. She inspired me so bad.
So I am back from Heatmap, and oh my goodness, you guys, a time was had. That was such a cool experience. There was actually way more people there than I thought. So apparently this is their second installation. Like I mentioned before, they did this once like a month or two ago, and this is the second time that they're doing it. And apparently the first time it was like half as many people. So I thought it was gonna be a group of like 10 people. It ended up being around 20. So there was a bunch of people in the room, but the energy was amazing. Everyone was so sweet and kind and social and just talking to each other, getting to know each other. And everyone's style was so different. So here's a breakdown of what happened. We got into the studio and we're sitting in a semicircle around two poles, right? And so that is the stage essentially. And then you got a red ribbon, and what that signified was if you brought the ribbon with you to the stage, that means you are welcoming other people to come to the stage with you, which was such a cool thing to witness, because you ended up having multiple people on the floor or on the pole and also dancing with each other, doing double stuff, but it was all freestyle, right? Nothing was planned, nothing was choreographed. And I feel like there was probably some people there who actually danced with each other who probably didn't even know each other. And then at the very end, we ended up all getting on the floor and dancing together with each other on the poles, off the poles. I really can't wait to see what the footage looks like. So we had 2 photographers and videographers there capturing everyone and all of the movement. So I am very excited to see not only what my footage looks like, but what everyone else's looks like, and then what all of the doubles and triples and I'm laughing because the joke at the end was that we ended up having an orgy. I don't even know if I could say that on here, but that's basically what it looked like. Apparently there were some people who were watching. Not everyone participated in that very end piece where everyone was on the floor. Some people were just watching it and witnessing it because that was part of the experience as well. Like you could choose to participate by actually being on the floor, or you could just sit back and watch, right? So some people were watching and they were like, yo, that shit was hot. So I really can't wait to see what the actual footage looks like when it comes out. And I also don't know when I'll be posting this video, so hopefully by the time I post it, I would have been able to incorporate some footage from it, because like I said, I wasn't really recording much of anything. I was just fully present in the experience, so my phone wasn't out, camera wasn't out, we were all just there, and you just had to be in the room to see everything. So hopefully I can include some clips, because at the same time, you know, there was a lot of skin being shown here, so that was a cool thing too, because it was just a comfortable space where people could just be free, with a space that felt safe and felt encouraging, because you had everybody who was essentially a pole dancer or some type of movement artist. So we all just got it, like we were all just on the same page, but everyone's vibes were so different. You had people who were like going up the pole super strong. You had some people who were doing crazy floor work, and I will say I was fangirling a little bit. This was the cool thing about it too, because something that one of the intentions that I set as I was going into the experience was like, I'm gonna be social, I'm gonna connect with people, and one of my favorite, like my current faves right now, was there. If you don't know who Desert of Waves is on Instagram, please go follow her. She is incredible. And I remember when she just randomly popped up on my timeline, and she wasn't even like, she didn't have a huge following yet. And I'm like, who is this girl? Like, she is insane. So when I found out she was gonna be in the building, I was like, I get to witness this girl dance in person, like up close, like I'm front row. That shit was insane, because like seeing her dance in person just literally doesn't compare to watching her online. Like it just doesn't. She literally moves like liquid. Like it is literally just water, silk, all these soft flowy things. That is how I would describe her movement. So being able to see her in person and connect with her and talk to her and let her know that like I love her work and all that stuff, that was really fucking cool. And then other people like Spiritual Float. This is actually really funny because I do not know this girl's name. I don't know this girl's name. I know her as Spiritual Float, so that's what I'm gonna call her. She had mentioned to me before, like I saw her a couple, oh, someone's at the door. All right, y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry, I had to eat my food because I was hungry. But where did I leave off? I think I was fangirling over Desert of Waves. Like meeting her in person and watching her dance in person was incredible. And then I also wanted to talk about Spiritual Float. I don't know this girl's real name. And Jahari, my friend Jahari, told me her name before and I already forgot, because I just know her as Spiritual Float. That's what her name is on Instagram, and that's, you know, what I recognize. Now, I actually met her a few weeks ago when I was visiting the DMV area to teach my workshops at Pole Pressure. I went to another studio, Peace and Movement, and I was taking a lyric class there, and I happened to run into her. She came to the studio, we bumped into each other, and we both immediately recognized each other. She was like, oh my gosh, I know you, I watched your YouTube videos. And I'm like, girl, I follow you on Instagram and you are incredible. And I'm certain me and her have exchanged DMs before, and I can't remember like what we might have talked about, but it was just really cool to meet someone who recognized me from YouTube and from my work. But I also didn't even realize, like maybe she told me she watched me on YouTube before, but like at this point in time, I just recognize her. Like I don't know how we got connected on Instagram, but I love watching her content because she is so incredible. And I was just telling her at the end of the event, I'm like, girl, like you are so strong, your lines are beautiful, you're so flexible. Like I'm just in awe watching her. And she is like, no, but I've been watching you for a very long time and I'm amazed by you. So just that energy is so incredible to me, because I'm sitting here witnessing people who I've been following, who I admire, who inspire me, and the same is also happening on the other end. Like there's other people who are watching me and I'm inspiring them. And it was just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful event with a lot of beautiful energy. And that's exactly what I set my intention for. Like I'm gonna bring beautiful energy and I'm gonna be surrounded by beautiful energy and I'm gonna make new beautiful connections. And that's exactly what happened. It was also really cool too to get some feedback on my freestyle, because everyone was like, you're so strong, you're so strong, you're so strong. And I'm like, yeah, but my floor work, and once I got like off the pole, I feel like I just blinked in my mind. Something I really want to spend more time working on is my floor work, is my liquid motion, and just slowing down a lot more. And it's actually kind of ironic because I do teach a workshop, isometric flow, where it's all about slowing down, right? But it's all about slowing down on the pole. So what I need to learn more of is slowing down on the floor and really using the floor for that like just liquid, vibey, milky, sexy movement. That's where I get a little bit flustered when it comes to freestyling especially. So it's like I have all eyes on me and now I'm on the floor and I don't know what to do with it. But everyone was like, no girl, you looked good, like that was great, that was incredible, like loved watching you. And I just feel like we felt that way about each other, like the entire group. Everyone was incredible, everyone was unique in their movement, everyone had something special to share. And then just the chemistry between everyone when there was multiple people on the floor, like y'all, this was such a cool event. So please make sure you're following Heatmap. I will leave all of their information linked down below so you can check them out. And if you're in the DMV area, maybe you can be at the next installation, maybe I'll see you there. But I'm just excited to get more into performing. Like this was a good step in that direction. Like I said, I've performed a handful of times, but I need to do it more often and get more comfortable with it, and just get more comfortable with people watching me, witnessing me, and just get more comfortable with freestyle. Because here was the other thing too. Like as I was sitting there preparing to go up and freestyle, and here was the thing, like before I even get into that, the way it was set up, there was a playlist that was curated, and whatever song played, anybody could go up and start dancing. So you had the ability to dance at least 2 times, but it was completely random. So whatever music spoke to you and that's what you wanted to dance to, you got up and did that. And if there was like songs where nobody was feeling it, J-Lo would let the music play. J-Lo's Temper and Flow, she's the one who produced this event. She would let the music play for like 30 seconds, and if nobody was vibing with it, we would go to the next song. So in my mind, as I'm watching other people perform, as I'm listening to the music and I'm waiting for something to come on that speaks to me, I was mapping out in my head what I was gonna do, right? Which kind of defeats the purpose of a freestyle. But I just need to give myself some sort of guidance so I wasn't out there completely clueless. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this move and this move and this combo and this trick. And it didn't work out 100% of the time because the poles was slippery. Okay, the poles were slippery, and I think it's because we didn't have enough people cleaning the poles. We did have one person, shout out to her, and I forget her name, but she was cleaning the pole in between sets. So every time somebody did their performance, did their freestyle, she would come on and clean the poles. And we had 2 poles that we were working with, but it was a lot to keep up with for just one person to clean the poles because the songs are only 2 to 3 minutes long, and then she's trying to like get up there and hurry up and get in between, you know, the last person who went and the next person who's going, especially because it wasn't super structured, so people were switching out pretty quickly. So the poles were getting used a lot and they were slippery. So there were some things that I tried to do that I'm always like super comfortable doing, but I didn't have the grip that I wanted. And so in those moments, it really taught me like, okay, I gotta know how to finesse this shit if shit goes left. Like if I lose grip on the pole, I need to be able to bail, not only just safely, but gracefully as well. So it really challenged me to do that, which is something that I appreciated, because when I'm in class or I'm training, and a lot of times I'm in the studio by myself, I don't have that problem because I'm the only one on the pole. So when other people are on the pole going back and forth, you really got to be careful. So I thought that was a fun challenge as well, because it taught me how to be adaptable when things aren't going the way that you want them to, right? Like not having grip or the poles being too slippery. So yeah, lots of cool stuff. I'm trying to think about what else. Oh, the music, right? I didn't know most of the songs. Like there were some songs that I did know, and there were other songs that I didn't know, and I felt like I was waiting for a song that I knew because that would make it easier for me to freestyle. And I wish I would have went up to songs that like I really didn't know, because that would have forced me to really like get in tune with the music and my body even more. But that's okay, because I feel like I could go to another one of these events and try again and really dance to something that I've never heard before. But yeah, the vibes were incredible, y'all. It was so cool meeting everyone, just being in that space. And that's the thing I love about pole dancing. Every event that I go to, or whether it's a workshop, whether it's PoleCon, whether it's going on a pole dance retreat, you are in the room with people who get it, right? And I just love being in that kind of space, because in my everyday life, when I go to work, like nobody is talking about pole dancing. That's not something I feel like I could really share with the people that I work with or even my family. So to be surrounded by people who actually get it, who love this thing just as much as I do, and they're just hyping you up, and we're hyping each other up, and we're just connecting and just like loving on each other, feels so freaking good. And that is why I think the pole community is one of the best communities you could ever be a part of. Like if you're not even pole dancing yet and you're watching this video, please start. You're gonna meet incredible people and you have no idea where it can take you. And this is also like a testament to just investing in yourself, right? I had to pay to be here. There was like an entry fee to reserve your space, but like it's so worth it because I had so much fun. Like I'm spending my Saturday night with a bunch of people who love pole just like I do, in this really highly curated event that just brought out the best of everyone in the room. So yeah, y'all, I am just so happy, and I'm looking forward to just more experiences like this as I continue to think about what my relationship with pole looks like and the types of things I want to do with pole, because I want to do more than just teach, right? Like, I want to connect with people, especially in person. So this was the perfect opportunity to do that. And I just want to encourage you to do that as well. If you're looking for ways to get out there and connect with people beyond the studio, look for different pole events, look for different showcases, things that you can be a part of, or even just volunteer and support. For example, the person who was here cleaning the poles, you could be that person for showcases in your area, that kind of thing. It's also making me think about PoleCon, because that's coming up in a few weeks. And as a matter of fact, let me know if you guys want to hear about my experiences with PoleCon. I do have a vlog from a few years ago, but we're about to go again. So I think it would be helpful to record a video letting you know what PoleCon is like, especially if you've been thinking about going or you haven't been before. Especially if you're somebody who is like learning pole dancing on your own, you're not close to a studio, there's nobody in your area. PoleCon is worth the investment because you get to be literally at a conference that's all about pole dancing. So yeah, maybe I will make another video talking about what it's like to go to PoleCon, things like that, especially for somebody who is going and not taking paid classes. So there are free workshops and then there are paid workshops, and the paid workshops can get pretty expensive. So I understand, like, in terms of accessibility, it may not be the easiest to invest in, but you can still get so much out of PoleCon even if you just get a weekend pass and take the free workshop. So yeah, maybe I'll talk about that a little bit more in another video. But yeah, y'all, I think I'm gonna end this video right here. I just wanted to take you with me as I went on this experience and more of this, right? I am so excited to participate in more and more pole dance events, workshops, retreats, all these different things, and I want to take you guys with me along the way so you can see what's possible with pole dancing, because there is an entire world here that you have no idea about, that I don't even have any idea about, right? Like, I am just discovering these things along the way and just really pushing myself to just be more active in this community, to participate more, to show up more, to put myself out there more, and I just want to encourage you all to do the same. But yeah, all right, you guys, that is gonna wrap it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or how you feel, or what's the last pole dance event you've been to, or what are you thinking about going to in the future? How are you gonna put yourself out there? Let's make that the question. If you made it this far in the video, let me know in the comments how you're planning to put yourself out there. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Definitely make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, because I don't want you to miss a thing. Make sure to give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. It helps me a lot. And as always, make sure you're following me on Instagram at Janay so we can always stay connected. And if you ever want to learn from me personally, you can book a private lesson or a coaching session on my website, janayway.com. Or if you want to learn at your own pace, you can join me on Patreon, where I post tutorials and videos pretty much every week, and I teach whatever you guys want to learn there. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.